Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to your 1212 Odin's Portal. And the reason why I'm calling it Odin's Portal is because the number 12 in the tarot is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is based on a mythology around Odin, who actually suspended himself upside down by one leg from the tree of life. And he supposedly spent like 9 days and 9 nights to gain knowledge of other worlds and to receive the understanding of the runes. The runes were the kind of the foundation, the basis of a lot of languages. And so it is about communication. Usually when I get the Hanged Man tarot card in readings, the messages that come through it are about seeing things from a higher perspective. And also it's kind of like a cocoon hanging upside down. You know, it takes time for the caterpillar to create the cocoon and to become caterpillar juice and then transform into the butterfly. And then the struggle of getting out of the cocoon builds its beautiful butterfly wing muscles and allows it to fly, allows it to go to places it didn't before. Odin is even known for having given one of his physical eyes to see with his spiritual eyes. So it's almost this message of close your eyes and truly see as well. So for this reading, we're actually going to bring in some runes. I'm excited. I'm learning runes. And then we're going to be asking the question, just what knowledge can help you right now? And is it time to move it? Or is it time to stand still and still be in that cocoon? So we'll have readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Cancer, this is your portal reading, and we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Runic Tarot. And I did split out the major arcana from the minor arcana. And the major arcana, this is going to be just what area of your life that you could use some knowledge, or Spirit thinks you could use some during this time of your life, during this portal. So for Cancer, what would you like them to know, please? Where can you use knowledge, right? That'll be the one here. And you do have the Hanged Man. Yeah. So the Hanged Man, this is the portal, 1212 portal, little poster child card. So this is definitely an important time for you. And I do love this because it is bringing in this knowledge and this awareness around seeing things from that higher perspective. Understanding, is it time to have patience and be still, or is it time to move forward? So everything we talked about in the introduction, this is the theme. Now we will see, because sometimes this can mean stay still, but depending on the other cards we get, it means move forward, like the waiting time is over. So we will get more information. We're also going to pull a rune here. And thank you so much for your patience with me. I am learning runes, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce these because I don't want to ruin the runes. But here is your rune here. And then we will take a look and see what this energy brings in for you. Let me see here. I believe, not familiar with this particular one. It does look very similar, though, to the rune that is about divine gift. And of course, this is about reward, winnings, fortune. Also, it's like deterioration, the moving away of things. And I like that piece of it because, you know, when I talk about this being like the butterfly being in a cocoon, part of what happens with the caterpillar is it becomes caterpillar juice. Pieces of itself melt away in order for it to form and become the butterfly. So I feel like this is, while you're sitting here upside down in this cocoon, you are looking at what you're letting go of about yourself. What are the things that no longer serve you, both in emotion and thought and belief, even the physical world, the things that you're letting go. So I do like this for you. We will dig in deeper, of course. And we have 2 wisdom decks, which we'll pull from here. And the first one is the wisdom of the oracle. And we'll find more about what you're ready to let go of, what you're ready to have deteriorate out of your life. All right. So for Cancer, what would you like them to know here? All right, there it is. And you have the new life. Well, there you go. A little fitting there, what we were just talking about. So we'll put that right here. And let's see what that comes in here. That is card number 39. So, of course, this is birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. How perfect is that with the whole cocoon and moving from caterpillar to, actually a butterfly. And it says, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon on all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Beautiful. Yeah, because that even was talking about that as well, about abundance and reward coming. So I love that. Now, these also have a relationship and a prosperity message, so we'll read both. The relationship message says, new energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. So this is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. Beautiful. Prosperity message says you have every reason to be optimistic right now as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. So delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. How perfect is that? So definitely this new life that is coming forward here. So I like that. We'll put this over here, and we'll also look into the wisdom of Avalon and see what they would like you to know about this portal and this knowledge. Definitely new ideas and new ways of thinking and abundance coming in. I love this for you. All right. So what else for Cancer, please? Okay, actually, I do want that one right there. And you've got the Bard, music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. So it looks like a bit victorious and joyful, like that other card in a way. And let's see, sorry, this is card number 7. So put that right there, and then let's see what message comes in here for you. So this card represents music and storytelling, the passing of truths, myths, and legends from generation to generation through the spoken word or song. In ancient Avalon, the traditions and stories of the people were gathered on leaves that served as letters in a living alphabet and were tended in vast long houses. Here, the druids and priestesses came to read and weave the stories of magic and sacred relationship to the god, goddess, and the mystery, which is all about the runes here, creating the runes, the letters. It has a very tight correlation here. So those schooled in the art of music and storytelling were given the task of informing their world and keeping the stories of their culture alive. They were given the name of bard, the B-A-R-D. And when the bard appears, you're asked to seek answers in your personal history. Go back into your own story and find the threads of the patterns in your reality and trace their length to the present. Perhaps you'll be surprised by how much of your past or that of your ancestors still weaves its influence on you today. And when the bard appears, he asks you to retrieve the stories woven in the past. Perhaps you need to learn about the history of someone or something important to your inquiry. The seeds of the future are always hidden in the soil of the past. It's time to dig a little to find the clarity you need. Don't be afraid to learn the patterns of history. The only way to honor them or change them is to know them. And perhaps it's time to listen to music and allow yourself to be carried into the land of memory and listen for its messages as the strings of your soul are strummed by the hand of the divine. Remember that the bard appears to help you stay in tune with the all that is. You are music, and your story is sung in the heavens. Wow. I love that. And this talked about new ideas coming in, all this new life. A big piece of it is understanding the stories that we've been telling ourselves. And these stories may not necessarily be true, right? It's the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets that we were given by our upbringing, by those that passed on those stories, those that passed on those beliefs and mindsets about what something is supposed to mean when it happens, how you're supposed to feel as you go through it. And that's what's becoming undone here, is you're realizing the story is a myth, it's not true, and you're really connecting to higher truths. Which takes us into the Seeker Oracle deck here next. Let's see what else they have to add around this for you. All right. So what else for Cancer, please? All right. That's the one right there. Okay. And we have the Seeker's Journey. Yeah, it's exactly what's going on here, right? This is the Seeker's Journey in the cocoon. So let's take a look here and see what message comes in here for that. All right. So it says, a seeker's journey is one of self-exploration, self-discovery, and self-realization. While on their journey, a seeker will face tests of faith, patience, resilience, and fortitude. They will face their fears and suffer hardship, but they will choose to see an opportunity to learn in every moment. They believe that everything happens for a reason, even when the reason is not apparent or one that is easy to accept. They believe because they understand that every effect has a cause. Every path will offer reward and consequence, and both choice and circumstance determine the outcome. They wish to learn so they can navigate life with more confidence, and they seek to understand so they can make better choices. A seeker has an innate desire to know and understand the mysterious workings of the world and the universe, both the spiritual and the physical. That's what Odin was doing, seeking higher knowledge. They are curious, questioning. Life, the way it moves us, shapes us, is a puzzle they want to solve, but paradoxically, they are also willing to embrace the mysterious unknown. The destination will be arrived at when it is meant to, and not a moment before. Ultimately, it is the journey itself that matters. Knowledge and growth cannot be forced, for the mind can only conceive what the eyes are willing to see. There will be signs along the way. Sometimes the seeker will see them, and sometimes they will miss them. The journey can be a winding one that has the seeker revisiting a moment more than once to discover something that was not seen or understood initially. Sometimes the lesson offered is not the one that is learned the first time, or it is offered in stages so the information revealed heals instead of doing harm. Are you ready to journey with more awareness and intent? Absolutely. You wouldn't be getting all these if you weren't. And then we will finish out your reading here with the minor arcana from the Runic Tarot. And we'll see what else they want you to know around this rebirth. But definitely this is movement. Someone were asking before, should you stay or should you go? This is newness, transformation, journey. So I feel like this is time for movement, whereas you've been doing the inner reflection and doing those things, but it's time to make movement on what you're learning and in reflecting on these old ways of looking at things. I feel it is movement here. All right, so what else for Cancer, please? Okay, I do want these two, that one, that one, that one, and that one. All right. So we'll scooch these down and we'll start with this one over here. And you do have the Queen of Swords. So swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your stories that are being told. And the Queen of Swords connects with this Ace of Swords that allows you to see things from this higher perspective. And it allows you to also cut away the thoughts and those beliefs, those stories that no longer serve you. So a perfect card to come in here for you. And she's a beautiful balance between heart and mind. And so there is this looking into the heart and the beliefs, as well as the mental beliefs, as you challenge these stories that you've been told about what a relationship is supposed to be, what a job, who are you supposed to be, how are other people supposed to be, and all these different types of situations. And it's freeing for you because it is that caterpillar that are letting things go that served it when it used to have to crawl along the forest floor. But you're letting stuff go, you're lightening the weight, because as a butterfly, you don't take the cocoon with you. You emerge from the cocoon and then fly away. You don't pack up the cocoon and throw it on the back and carry it, because the butterfly wants to lighten things up as much as it can to move forward. Yeah, and you have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is the chalice, the Holy Grail. And, we're talking about here about this Ace of Swords. It helps you connect with the capital T truths that are rooted in unconditional love. So it makes sense that part of this journey, part of what you're understanding, is this unconditional love from above that has no conditions, not even one. That's all it takes to be conditional. And it's also eternal, everlasting. It never ends. And so this becomes this foundation. You're understanding more and more that every moment is a story here of unconditional love, or of the fear of losing conditional love. And so you are really beginning to experience and understand and connect to this higher love. Yeah, and then you have another Queen of Pentacles, new birth, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So taking care of yourself, but this is about harvest and birth and new things coming into your outside world as well. So obviously we've been talking about that all along here, about how these changes that you've been making on the inside, they are making their way to the outside as well and impacting things in a wonderful way. Wow. And then you get the Knight of Cups. So the knights are all on a quest, and this Knight of Cups is in search of and questing after the Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups. So this does show you continue to pursue this higher love, and that you've taken it on as like your mission. And the more you experience it, the more of it you want. Yeah. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. So a lot of royalty coming in here. 4 out of 5 cards are royalty, and then you have an ace. So very powerful energies coming in here through this portal. This represents new opportunities opening up in the outside world for you because of this newness. You're looking at things differently. You're not attaching the same stories. And so you're seeing things in a different way as well. And then you have, the Seven of Wands. So you end up being like moved into this higher place where people see you as a bright light or as someone that's higher than them. And they may do a little bit of poking at your bubble, trying to bring you down to where they think they are at. And so try not to become defensive around it, realizing that their actions are not about you, but about them and how they feel about themselves. And through this, you're able to, when the butterfly emerges from the cocoon is so beautiful, the caterpillars that have not yet gone through it yet are like, why you get to be so beautiful? Come back down here and be an ugly caterpillar like the rest of us. And you're like, I can't go back anymore, but I can tell you how I got to be a butterfly. And you tell them about the cocoon experience. You warn them about the disintegration of things, but that it's so worth it. And you give them hope and guidance in turning into that direction. So I love this journey for you, Cancer. And of course, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture is a part of your nature. Cancer signs, you're ruled by the moon, which is Mother Luna. And so you do have this wonderful heart to give. So you definitely want to help people. But right now it's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture yourself as you revisit these stories and these emotions that no longer serve you, which allow you to move forward. So love it, love it. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these portal readings, I put out pick a card readings. I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign, monthly readings for each zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of these and get updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there's an all option. If you select it, two things happen. One, you'll be notified when new videos come out. Two, you'll be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, doing those things helps spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to automatically share the videos of the channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, Cancer, as you go through this portal, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing adventure. We'll be talking soon, but in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.